You can throw an entire A site execute with smokes from CT spawn. Start with the CT smoke by wedging yourself in this corner here. Go up from just to the left of this dark mark here until the arms of your crosshair are resting on these two things here. So you can see there's a slight gap in between my crosshair and that dark line. I'm going to walk forward and release jump throw right as my crosshair hits the edge of the top of the building. That's going to land on top of ticket booth. So after you walk forward and release that right there, just move over into this corner. For stairs, it's this lighter shadow between these two dark shadow lines. If you go in the upper third of this area between the two wires, not quite touching the top wire, but just in the upper third, crouching and left click jump throw. And then for jungle, it's hugging this dark mark again, just like the CT one, and going down until you're in the center of this little light spot here. So just like that, and it's still crouching and still jump throw. Let's see how all of those look thrown together real quick. So CT is here, walking, jump throw. Then we have our stairs smoke, jump throw, and jungle, jump throw. Just like that, you've got a full execute thrown out of spawn. To smoke CT from the regular spot, I come to this corner here outside of ramp, and I just aim at the middle of this wood and left click jump throw. If you wanted to throw a flash for your ramp teammates from this same spot, all you need to do is find this dot near the top of this wall here and do a left click jump throw. And that's going to pop up here, right over to the right of where your teammates would come out right here. For the stairs and jungle smokes, I throw them from the same location, right here wedged in this wooden corner. For jungle, on the front shadowed face of this vertical wooden beam, I go into the top right corner of that shadowy face and left click jump throw, and then I hold S to stay tucked into this corner while I'm jumping. And then I will go and throw stairs. I keep my crosshair on the left edge of that same front face, and then I go up until the left arm of my crosshair is just resting on top of this right here. And left click jump throw as well. As you can see, the jungle smoke landed and the stairs smoke lands right there on the edge. From the same spot as jungle and stairs, you can also smoke deep jungle and top connector up from the center of this concrete slab here until right between these two wooden beams. That's your deep jungle smoke. Left click jump throw. And your top con is really easy. It's just along this main arm of the antenna at the first intersection from the bottom, and left click jump throw. So we've got our deep jungle and our top con as well. So 4 smokes from that location and then CT from a secondary location. If you want to throw a flash for your ramp teammates after throwing from here, you can do so by finding the first horizontal dark line in the bricks here. Ignore this top one, but this darker one down here. And then just go onto the other side of the wooden beam that's by to the right so that it doesn't hit this one. And again, left click jump throw, and that's going to do the same thing. Pop up right up here. So regardless of which smokes you are throwing for A, you have a flash that you can enter your teammates out of ramp with. If you find yourself in Palace and your teammates don't have smokes for smoking off stairs and jungle, you can throw yourself this Lurk smoke. Just find yourself on the edge of this, and you can find this crack in the wall and just go just to the left of where it turns into a lighter section of wall from that shadowy section. So just right there, and that's going to land right on the edge, and it's going to bleed down, which can be a little bit awkward, but just keep in mind that your ramp players can still molly behind it by just yossing one off of that, and that'll make it really awkward if there is a CT player trying to play around that edge. But what this smoke does is it lets you come out of Palace and try and get an entry here. You can really easily molly under balcony from Palace by just looking at the bottom left corner of the opening here. And lastly, if you want to flash out of Palace, if someone's holding you from stairs and you can't get out, there is this angled piece of wall up here. If you just do a one-step run through at that, that is always going to get out past the angle that this person is holding. So let's test that. Boom, full blind. Not full blind because of the distance, but it does still hit that jungle angle. If you find yourself out to Tetris and still have a smoke on you, there's ways to smoke basically everything here. For CT, I go up from just to the left of the corner of this brick here, and I put the left arm of my crosshair in the center of this square here, and left click throw. That's our toll booth smoke. Lands just the same as the other one. Alright, for jungle from this spot, stay wedged in this corner, and in the center of this orange area, and not this darkest round crease here, but the next one in, so right there. That's just a left click throw. And for stairs, it's up from this bottom corner until the right arm is halfway between the darker section of window here. Just around there. For mollying under Balc from ramp, just as long as you can see the left side of that wooden panel, you'll be able to get a molly that lands underneath. The farther out you get, the more effectively you'll be able to get it deep. So if you're wide enough here, this will get it a little deeper. But just know that it'll still bounce towards under balcony if you can see the wood.